What's up everybody, my name is GameOva and welcome back to another top 5 favorite anime characters. Now, I'm doing this now because I'm going to forget immediately because I made a bit of a mistake when watching One Piece, and that is that I went a little bit into Season 2. It didn't even tell me that was Season 2. It didn't have a different opening or anything. It's just Season 2, Episode 4, which is actually Episode 65. I was expecting Season 1 to go for way longer. I was expecting it to go for like 100 episodes, and then each season gets progressively more episodes. I'm guessing that in Season 3 there's like 400 episodes, and that's why there's like 900 episodes of One Piece. But anyway, so here's the time where I talk about what I think about One Piece, and what I think of its characters, and what my top 5 favorite characters are. The only problem with this episode is going to be talking about the story, because that's going to get very, very confusing, because there's a lot of different side stories that are going on that I'm sure will make more sense in seasons to come. And also, I might also do Season 2, top 5 favorite One Piece characters, and Season 4, blah, 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 just to see what's happening, because I'm actually curious on what's going on. So, I guess we should probably begin with my top 5 favorite anime characters. So, I'm going to go with my number 5. Number 5 is going to be Buggy the Clown. Buggy the Clown is such a good character, and he's such a minor antagonist, and that's what he is. He's a minor antagonist. No matter how you put it, he's a minor antagonist. He doesn't matter that much. He'll show up every now and then. Pretty much everybody that they verse in Season 1 of One Piece is a minor antagonist that might show up later on in the story if they continue making it, which they did. Buggy the Clown is so flipping good. He's so funny, and not to mention the fact that he can reform himself into whatever, like, type of whatever he wants to be. That's flippin' amazing to me. It's so funny when he turned into a go-kart and just started driving off. It was a flippin' amazing. I loved it. It was awesome. Ship going off into the air. Great. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about Buggy, because even though he showed up, like, a tiny bit, and he is my number 5 favorite character, he didn't show up much for me to get much else of an idea from him. He's funny, he's awesome, he can transform into everything, cool, but I don't know that much more about him. So that's pretty much why he's at my number 5 at the moment. Number 4 is a tough one, because, again, barely anybody shows up, so it's hard to take a wild guess on which person gets that ranking. Probably the person that gets this number 4, until I can come up with another character that probably gets that character. Actually, no! I figured out exactly who's at my number 4. It's Luffy's parental figure. That dude who gave them the hats. That guy is at my number 4. Because he's an absolute lad. He's an absolute legend. He is legendary. He is the epitome of your greatness. He is so nice to other pirates, even though other pirates want to kill him. And also, he is so incredibly nice just for the smallest bit of everything. Not to mention, he gave me the greatest one-liner that I will ever hear in my life, and I absolutely love it. So he gets next to nothing in screen time. He gets one flashback and like one singular scene. That's it. I don't know how I feel about that, but great. Next up, which is coming at my number 3, it's Sanji. Sanji is at my number 3, because he is so damn cool and awesome. He goes off to my own heart of saying, you do not waste food, because I love to eat, and I eat as much of a black hole. So, I'm really one for not wasting food. Sanji, not only because of that, and because he can also cook, but not only that, his whole attacks are based off of him kicking. All of his attacks are based off of him kicking stuff. And that is cool to me. I love it. It's amazing. Also, his dream of finding the all blue. That's actually a really cool dream to have. I would love to find part of the sea where literally all fish can live, except that would literally be impossible because fish live in different type of temperatures, and if they get set off of their environment, then they'll probably die. But still, that would be a great dream to have, and I love it. And I love the fact that this anime is about chasing your dreams and being determined to do what your dreams are. The only thing that's stopping him from getting further is the running gag that happens every single episode. And I am not kidding, it's every single episode, because if it's not a new female protagonist that he's falling in love with, he's constantly talking about how he'll do anything for Nami and then be rude to all the other guys. I'm sick of that gag! And I'm barely into season 2! What's going on here? I'm at episode 65 and I've gotten annoyed with Sanji's BS. How am I going to be able to survive all the way to season 4? Episode 99? 900! That's literally the only thing that's keeping him from going forward. It's the fact that he's treated as, you know the Naruto games? Or at least Naruto Rise of the Ninja, one of the first Naruto games. I played it earlier in my channel. How there was a thing called sexy jutsu, and you could basically use it on any guy that has a heart on his face, and he just becomes a pervert that's laying on the ground. As if he just got unconscious by you looking at him. That's pretty much Sanji. And it's pathetic. But yeah, that's pretty much why Sanji's at my number 3. At my number 2, now, this was hard, because this was almost my number 2 of characters that I absolutely despise. Number 1 of characters that I despise is Sakura. I flippin' hate Sakura. And she was very close to getting to Sakura standards of hate when she was in her own episode. So the character that is at my number 2, and was almost at my number 2 of people that I hate, is, Nami. Nami... It was so hard. It was so hard. When I first saw her in one of the first episodes, I was like, ooh, cool, a female character that is, Hinata to my Naruto. My Asuna to my Kirito. My, Rias Gremory to my, Issei from High School DxD. This is pretty much... like, yeah, this is pretty much the, yes, this is gonna be your girlfriend, and yes, this is a thing, but it's not a thing that's happening yet, so I won't even mention it until it becomes a thing. But the reason why she's coming in at my number 2 is because she's a thief, and I love thieves. I love thieves in, our role-playing games. I'm always a thief when I play Dungeons & Dragons, apart from that one time where I play as a fighter, and that was just so that I could try to copy Kirito, but it didn't turn out, so I just stuck to what I was good at, which was being a thief. Her story is so complicated that me saying I like her story isn't true in the slightest. It's so flipping complicated because there's parts of it that I like. The part with her mother, adopted mother, with the fruit thing, with the Arlong Pirates thing, with the whole that thing, that was hard to like. That whole moment right there. Ah, that was hard. That whole entire section was hard. And not in the good way. In the very much bad way. In the I don't want to watch this anime anymore way. But then by the end, when I got to see Luffy like destroy a whole entire building, it got better and I liked it. There were still a few sections that I didn't like, but that part of the story was a really important part of the story, so I understand why it needed to be there. But apart from that, Nami, she's just such a cool character. She's a thief that's also a navigator that is able to chart the whole world. Except for what's happening in the in the Grand Line right now because of whatever the flippin' hell the Grand Line's all about. How come the magnitude in the Grand Line is different to anywhere else in the world? How does that work? I don't think it does work. I'm pretty sure that only works if you are on the North Pole or the South Pole, meaning that it's either the Grand Line is either at the top of the world or at the bottom of the world. That does not make sense. But yeah, it's just, she's a cool character and I like her a lot. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. Also, she uses a stick like Donatello from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And I like Donatello. Now it's time for the grand number one. The grandest of number ones ever. And yes, it's the flippin' main character of the anime. It's Luffy! Monkey D. Luffy is my favorite anime character in this anime. Because goddamn, he is the epitome of what I stand for. He eats too much, which is me. He's determined to accomplish his goals, which I'm determined. Or at least determined with whatever I do at the time. It's like, this character is so flipping good. Not to mention, whenever he's dumb, he is dumb. Let's just get this out of the way. He's dumb. Even though he has these lucky moments where he seems like he's not dumb, he is dumb. But still, it's like, this character's awesome, and I love him. I love him so much. I don't know if anybody who can't love Monkey D. Luffy. He is flippin' amazing. And now I remember why I loved One Piece so much as a child. It's because of Monkey D. Luffy and all of this amazingness. Also, One Piece came out when I was like 3 years old, I think. Wait a minute. What was the year? It was made... Actually, no. It was made 1 year after I was born. The very first season of One Piece was made 1 year after I was born. Wow, there are a lot of fudge me. Why are there so many episodes with this one Wednesday girl? Oh, okay, well that's a massive spoiler. 130. Episode 130 is when season 2 is over. When does season 1 end? Why are there 900 episodes of this? Does this not go to the end? Is there not all 900 episodes on Netflix? This is gonna go horribly then. Because I want to see all 900 episodes. Or at least I want to keep going until I get bored. But anyway. So now that we've talked about how Monkey D. Luffy is my favorite character, now it's time for that moment of this episode where I talk about what the anime is about. So if you do not know what One Piece is, first of all, you've been living underneath a rock, or you've been like me and you forgot all about it. And second, stick around because I'm going to tell you right now. So, One Piece Season 1. Time for a lovely refresher to all of you who's gone all the way to 900 episodes. One Piece Season 1, we meet Luffy. He beats a character that was literally made to show how cool he is. Literally, she was given the grand weapon of a mallet thing, like a club, to bash a rubber man with, which was, and all of her cronies only had guns. This was literally just a band of pirates that was made so then they can show how awesome Luffy is and the fact that he can not only deflect bullets, but also not get hurt when someone hits him with a club. If they had swords, it would have made it way harder for him to actually win, but no. This was one of those episodes. Then, all of a sudden, the immediate next episode, they meet Zorro, who's trying to become the world's greatest swordsman because of a past that I'm not going to bring up because it will give me anxiety. The minute it showed his past and what his backstory was, my heart dropped. I could not watch One Piece for several weeks. And this is why I have not gone up to this spot yet. I couldn't watch it for several weeks because that one moment made my heart sink so much that I got anxiety. Because the fact that he tried so hard to beat that girl, and yet no matter how hard he tried, he couldn't do it. He never was able to beat her. And that final moment where she swung her sword and his swords just went flying, it just, I I paused it and I never went back to that episode. I literally skipped the entire episode. I don't know what happened the rest of that episode, but I don't like talking about it. It's like so flipping depressing. But yeah, he's just off to go and become the world's greatest swordsman. Then they find, or at least Nami joins their troop under one condition, that she doesn't join their pirate gang. She's just along for the ride, which changes later. Then they meet Usopp, the liar, whose quest is to become a brave warrior of the sea. He's not looking to become the best at anything. He just wants to become the brave warrior of the sea. For a girl, because all he ever told her was lies, so he wants to create an adventure that he can tell her that is the truth. Also, I'm trying to say this all to see what I can remember from the anime. I'm more so just seeing what I can remember rather than telling the story. Also, his father is a great pirate that was with Luffy's parental figure. That red-haired pirate guy. And apparently he's a great gunsman, so you can expect that his son is a great pea shooter sort of. I'm trying so hard. The cogs are turning. My brain is going to explode. Flippin'. It's like a bow, but it's not. I don't care. He's good with one of those toy things that's a slingshot, like a tiny little slingshot thing. But then in the next episode, they meet Sanji, who's looking for the All Blue, which is like a massive ocean with all the fish of every single sea in it. Also, he's a chef. Then Nami takes off and they go to Arlong's, or she goes home, but like it's not. Wait, Torador's on Netflix as well? Oh, shoot. God damn it, I could be playing games right now. But now I have to use all this? Oh, god damn it. Oh, fudge me. Okay, continuing on. Anyway, they beat Arlong, then Nami decides to join Luffy's gang, and they make their way to the Grand Line. They go to, on the way to the Grand Line, they meet a girl who is taking care of a dragon, so they decide to try and send the dragon home, and then they decide to go to the Grand Line, which they go up a ship that literally defies gravity! The water goes up the mountain instead of down the mountain, which makes no sense unless there's magic involved. Then there's a whale, which I'm pretty sure is in Season 2, and that's about it. That's about where I'm up to. They got to the Grand Line, that's it. That's the end of Season 1. And so I'm really enjoying this. The only thing that's kind of annoying about this anime is that they flippin' love their flashbacks and their incredibly powerful one-liners. They love them. They will say them till the day they die. This season has had multiple flashbacks. Every single episode has at least one flashback, even if it's about 5 seconds long. Why? Why are there so many flashbacks? I don't care! Just continue with the story! Their posts are depressing, apart from Luffy's and flippin' Usopp's and Sanji's. Their stories are the only ones that are not depressing. The rest of them are sad! I don't care. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have against this anime. The rest of it is flippin' amazing. The flippin' battles are awesome. The story is great. I love it. It's really darn good. I very much like it. But that's gonna be pretty much the end of this episode. Please tell me, what are your favorite top 5 favorite anime characters from One Piece? I would love to hear it. What are your favorite anime characters from One Piece? I'm very curious to know. I would love to hear who you guys think is the best. And I don't care if your favorite anime characters are even from flipping ages into the anime. I don't care about spoilers. Just tell me who your favorite characters are. I'll love to hear it. Also, if you're not already subscribed, try subscribing now. This is nothing like Twitch and that off-brand flippin' site that I'm not going to mention because I'm trying to be child-friendly here. When you subscribe on YouTube, it's free! And you're helping me a lot if you do it. So please think about subscribing. Also, smash that like button! I'm not going to deviate too far from my usual routine. Hit that like button if you love this video and you want to see more videos like it. Even if you don't, I'm still gonna do it, so who the flippin' cares? Fresh Prince of Bel-Air! Sorry, Netflix is going on at the same time, so I'm kinda just... But yeah, please hit that like button if you liked it. Please don't hit the dislike button, because it literally doesn't mean anything. It's literally just there to make someone disappointed. I don't understand why they made a dislike button. Also, make sure to leave a comment on what you think of this video, or on your top 5 favorite anime characters from One Piece. Or your top 5 favorite characters in general, because I would love to hear it. And I will see you in the next video. Hope you enjoyed.